What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Color Nation Media, and welcome back for another episode of the Pokemon Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke. This is episode number 37, and today we are going to be headed to the Distortion World, I believe, unless something crazy goes wrong here. But we have some battles before we get to that point at the Spear Pillar, so we're going to get into that here in a second. Beforehand, we'll check the team. We got Mindy at level 42. Everyone else, except for Kaylee, who's at level 46, is chilling at level 45. And I feel like we're just in a good position here. The team is looking good. We have some strong attacks, and we should be at a decent level to be able to do what we need to do. So let's, without further ado, get going here and have our fingers crossed that no crazy things happen that cause us to lose any Pokemon, because we're getting towards the end here. Our boss is about to do something spectacular. Don't get in the way. Of course you will, won't you? Yes, I will. That's why the two of us will team up to take you down in an epic duel. Alright, so we have a double battle here. And for some reason I thought that our rival, Roman, was going to come and battle with us, but I guess that's after this? Or I may be just thinking of Diamond and Pearl. But we have an Alakazam level 41 and Staraptor level 39. So these Pokemon, or not these Pokemon, these trainers have come to play here. I can't go for Surf because I have Ninetales out. So what I'm going to want to do, I guess, is Water Pulse. Out of the two of these, I don't know which is going to be scarier. Probably Alakazam. So I'll Water Pulse that, and oh, I have Dark Pulse that I can hit that with. Alright, let's Water Pulse the Staraptor, and we will Dark Pulse the Alakazam, and then afterwards we can always go for Quick Attack to finish off the Alakazam. So Alakazam's going to go for a Psychic. That doesn't even do half to Ricari because she's an absolute beast with that special defense. And Dark Pulse is going to bring it into a range where I think Quick Attack will kill it off. So we should not have to take another Psychic here. Water Pulse is going to do over half to this Staraptor as well. It goes for Whirlwind for some reason and misses. And I'm also kind of curious as to why Staraptor did not outspeed Mindy. Oh wait, Whirlwind is a negative priority move. That's why. I was about to say, there's no way that Mindy, I know we have a 3-level advantage, but there's no way that a Gorbis is outspeeding Staraptor. It's just not happening. So I will click Quick Attack, and oh, the plays are being made right now by Poet Esteban going into the Steelix, which is weak to both stabs from Mindy and Ricari, predicting the Quick Attack. Are you kidding me right now? Did that really just happen? I've never seen anything like that. That is nuts. That is nuts by a CPU player. We are going to get off the Water Pulse on the Staraptor. Obviously, Quick Attack is going to do nothing to that Steelix. And Mindy's going to get most of the experience there. But Ricari is still going to grow up to level 46. And now we have Arbok coming out. We do have a bit of an advantage here because Mindy does have Psychic, so we can hit the Arbok for super effective damage. And we do have Fire Blast to be able to hit Steelix. And we should be good to go. That should KO both of them, I would think. Although this Arbok is level 43, so that's a bit scary. But that's what we're going for here. We missed the Fire Blast, and we're going to get hit with a Mud Bomb. Ricari might be dead. Nope, never mind. That did nothing. That did nothing. It is going to lower our accuracy further. We need to hope that this Steelix does not have Earthquake. That's what it comes down to. Wow, and Arbok actually survives that. Steelix is going to go for the Curse. Alright. Alright, so we can Quick Attack the Arbok, I guess. Or we can just Ember it. We should be able to... Yeah, we outsped it. So I will Water Pulse... I don't want to Surf because Ricari will be destroyed. We will Water Pulse the Steelix. And we will Ember the Arbok. I really need Ember to hit, though. Or should I just switch? Thinking about just switching. But then Arbok survives and... you know, all shenanigans are going to break loose here. It's a tough decision. I don't really want to sacrifice Ricari because of a miss, if you know what I mean. We could go out into Sarah because Sarah can most likely take any hit, including a hit from the Alakazam. So I think we're going to go into Sarah here. I'm going to make this safe play. I do not want to just sacrifice Ricari at this point in the game. That is for sure. Arbok still spamming that Mud Bomb. It does not do very much damage. Unfortunately, we still see the accuracy drop. But we are going to get this Water Pulse off on the Steelix. I hope it kills it because it did set up a curse. And it does. So Mindy showing off some power there. Steelix is gone. This is a tense battle. Way more tense than I figured it would be for a couple of Galactic Grunts. The Alakazam's coming back out now. And at this point, I don't know if Mindy can take a Psychic, to be honest. So I'm tempted to go into Techno Rain. I really don't have anything else. But Mud Bomb is a little bit scary as well. I don't have Earthquake, which would hit both of these Pokemon. This is not a good situation to be in, basically. I will... how do I want to play this? How do I want to play this? I think what I want to do is we're going to... If I click Surf... No, because Sarah might have to take a Psychic here. This is tricky. This is really tricky. I hate double battles. I hate double battles in Nuzlocke so much. Okay, we will Water Pulse the Alakazam, because that is the bigger offensive threat. And then I will use Sarah's turn to use a Lemonade. I don't even need to use a Lemonade. I can use a Super Potion. Yeah, that should get her back up to pretty much full health. Okay, so we're using Sarah's turn here to use the Super Potion on Mindy, and then using Mindy's turn to take out the Alakazam with a Water Pulse. So it's going to go for the Psycho Cut, actually, which is a physical attack. I'm not worried about that at all. That did 0. Again, firing off a Mud Bomb. Please don't lower my accuracy again. Thank you. Thank you very much. I was pretty sure that it was not a 100% thing. Just got lucky. So the Alakazam is going to go down there. That means we do not have to worry about that super powerful Psychic if it decided to go for it. And we should be able to finish off this Arbok with a Psychic or a Strength, if Strength can hit, because Sarah did have her accuracy lowered. And she is going to nail the attack, so Arbok is gone. We get a meaningless critical hit there, a little bit of Shell Bell recovery, like 1 HP. And everybody's going to get some experience, and we escape the battle, and that's what that was. That was an escape, because that could have been way worse than it was. I don't know if we got lucky or what, but I'm happy we did not lose anybody. We are not capable of slowing you. We will let you pass so you can get pulverized by our bosses. Okay. I guess we should be healing up here. I don't know if we do get healed up. I guess we do. I really don't remember, to be honest. So I'm not going to risk it. I'll use my my healing items here. And what do I want to use, though? That is the question. Is that good enough? I guess it can be good enough. I don't want to waste, like, Moo Moo Milks for, like, 20 HP. So I don't know that I want to lead off with Mindy. I don't know that I want to do that. Possibly Techno Rain. We can lead off with Techno Rain. Techno Rain has a lot of resistances. And we have the Discharge. So if we have a double battle coming up against the admins, we should be able to dish out a lot of damage very quickly. So that's what I'm going to go with. Let's see what's going on here. We have... Is that Saturn and Jupiter? Or Mars and Jupiter. Saturn is the guy, right? Where do you think you're going? I won't let you disturb our boss. If you're not going to listen, you'll have to go through me first. After all, you've made me look bad more times than I care to remember. And I'll be next. You might be tough, but this time the gloves are coming off. You're definitely not wearing any gloves. Look, I see skin. I see skin on those little stubby hands of yours. Hold on 1 second. Don't you start the party without me. Huh? Remember me? I'm here to get my revenge. Oh my goodness. Whenever Roman says he's out to get his revenge, he means it. And the Hax is about to fly around like nobody's business right now. Did you toughen up a bit? Sure, let's battle 2-on-2. Alright, here we go. 2-on-2 battle against Jupiter and Mars, the commanders of Team Galactic. Fan Mia and Fan Marcellus with a Frostlass and a Grovyle. And Roman is just going to show off his Metagross right here. And we are pretty safe to just go for Discharge. It does hit the Metagross, but I don't really care. It's not going to do that much. Frostlass is going to set up the Hail, so it does get Snow Cloak, so this attack may miss, would be really unfortunate. Grovyle is going to go for the Leaf Blade there. That does 0 to Metagross, and Metagross is not going to make itself useful at all. Going for Iron Defense. That does absolutely nothing. Of course, we missed the Frostlass, the one Pokemon I wanted to hit with that attack. So we hit the Grovyle. It still does over half because we do score a critical hit, and this is going to paralyze the Metagross. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. Lovely. That was a horrid turn. That could not have gone any worse. So everyone's going to get buffeted, and I'm going to go for Magnet Bomb, maybe? Can Magnet Bomb miss? Is that one of those attacks that just cannot miss? It is. Okay, it's physical, though, and my physical attack is like 0. 79. Okay, pretty close to 0. Actually, it's not that bad. I will Magnet Bomb the Frostlass. And we see the Bullet Punch coming out from the Metagross. Roman making some plays here, bypassing that paralysis to take out the Grovyle. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And we are going to get hit with the Wake Up Slap here. That is super effective. It kind of does a lot of damage, but we are able to fire off the Magnet Bomb. The Frostlass cannot avoid it with its Snow Cloak or whatever it is. So we should be able to survive one more hit and kill it with a another Magnet Bomb, as we have Glalie coming out here. What is it with all of these Ice-type Pokemon? I don't get it. I don't get it. We should heal, actually, before we do anything. Before we do anything, we should heal, because poor Technorain is not looking so good right now. And it's not going to be able to take another Wake Up Slap. So, I'm tempted to go out into Herald. Kind of. Actually, no, Ricari would probably be my absolute best bet here. But if I can buy another turn and have Metagross go for Bullet Punch again, that will either weaken the Glalie or take out the Frostlass if it connects. So I'm going to just heal up Technorain here. That's what I'm going to do. Going to make the safe play. Going to make the safe play indeed. So Technorain back up to full HP. And we are going to see the Bullet Punch connect on the Frostlass, which is amazing because now we don't have to take that freaking Wake Up Slap from that Frostlass. We don't have to worry about that stupid Snow Cloak ability. And that is just amazing. Mindy's going up to level 43. And Glalie's going to fire off the Ice Beam on Technorain here. And that is not very effective. Does like 10% or so. Thankfully, no freeze. That could have been the only thing that would have really been sad there. We are going to get buffeted by the Hail, unfortunately. And we see Noctowl coming out next. And I think it's probably in my best interest to just fire off another Discharge here. Because Metagross is probably going to go down anyway. Yeah, I'm going to Discharge. Because at least that's going to hit that Noctowl super effectively. It's going to do a lot to the Glalie. Glalie's a level 46 too. That is scary. That is scary. He does try to go for the freaking Bullet Punch, but he gets fully paralyzed. We're going to have to absorb another Ice Beam here. It does not do very much. And takedown from the Noctowl is going to miss, which is great. So we may see 2 Pokemon go down here, as Glalie does not take very much at all. Wow. Kind of expecting a little bit more there. And Noctowl only takes about 60% as Metagross is going to go down. That ridiculous special defense from Noctowl there is just too much to handle. Too much to handle. So Noctowl and Technorain both getting buffeted by the Hail. And we have Electivire, level 42, coming out for Roman here. And we have options. I could Discharge again. Actually, that's probably my best play because that will activate the Motor Drive of the Electivire. So that's what I'm going for here. So it's going to Ice Beam the Electivire this time. It's kind of surprised that Glalie is faster, but it is 4 levels higher. And that's still not even going to do half. And they're double teaming the Electivire, actually. Takedown does a little bit more than the Ice Beam did. And the Noctowl is going to go down to a Thunder Punch here. There's no way you're taking that. Noctowl does not have the best physical defense. So, yeah. Down goes the Noctowl. Everybody's gaining some experience. And we're firing off the Discharge. And is that going to kill the Glalie? No, not even close. But we do get the paralysis, which is great. We should outspeed. And speaking of speed, we're going to raise the Electivire speed there with the Motor Drive. Another Noctowl. Why are there so many Noctowls? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I guess I will just discharge again. I really don't see any reason to not do that. So he's going to go for the Thunder Punch on the Glalie this time. And that's going to take it out. So goodbye, Glalie. Finally, it was absorbing way too many hits. And Electivire might be dead here, actually. Yep, he's going to go down to that takedown, unfortunately. Roman, I think, has one more Pokemon. I think that's how that works. But we are going to fire off a Discharge. Noctowl is going to take the brunt of this attack. Nobody else is taking damage here. Wow, it does about 80%. He's going to send out the all-powerful Hitmonchan. Very nice choice in Pokemon there, as we have Ambipom joining the party. Hopefully this thing has Mach Punch. That would be fantastic. I think we need to heal up Technorain again, to be honest. Because, I don't know, is this thing going to have like low kick or something? That is actually quite scary to even think about. I will use another Lemonade and get Technorain back up to full health, because I don't want to play any games, do not want to lose any Pokemon. It actually has Nasty Plot. It's a special Nasty Plot Ambipom. That is scary. And of course the freaking Noctowl is going to outspeed the Hitmonchan, go for the Air Slash. It does like 75%. But Hitmonchan is going to get off the Thunder Punch. Down goes the Noctowl with a meaningless critical hit. I think that might be all of the Pokemon on the right side. It is. So we're left with just the Ambipom. So we're in a good position here. And I will go for a... Let's see. Do I want to T-Wave it? I kind of want to T-Wave it. Yeah, I'm going to T-Wave it. So he goes for the double hit, and I don't know why this Hitmonchan is not going for Mach Punch. Apparently he just doesn't have it. Really nothing I can do about that. So Roman is out of Pokemon here. The Metagross, Electivire, and Hitmonchan all going down. But we are able to essentially neuter this. Oh no, he has more. He has more. Okay, he has a Sharpedo, level 42. Alrighty then. This is definitely in the bag here. I will go for Shockwave so that I do not kill the Sharpedo. The Sharpedo is going to go for Crunch. And that does about 45-ish%. Shockwave should finish off this Ambipom. I know it's at level 44, but it should kill it. And no, it actually survives. Gets a little bit greedy going for his second Nasty Plot here. So it's up to +4. And that's pretty much going to be the battle, as we can just fire off any attack. Sharpedo is actually going to show off some priority there. Go for the Aqua Jet, taking out the Ambipom. And that was kind of an intense battle as well, as Technorain, grown up to level 46, trying to learn Mirror Shot. I believe that is a physical, or not physical, special. Yes, it is, with 65 base power. This was 60 base power, but physical. I don't like the physical part. Even though it did help us here with Frostlass, I'm going to get rid of Magnipom for Mirror Shot. I actually could replace Mirror Shot with Flash Cannon because we have the TM for that. And I may just do that before we get to the Elite Four, but we have time before that. Sheesh! Should have done the fighting myself. You've toughened up, but you're no match for the boss. Well, we're not going to fight the boss right now, I don't think. I do not think. Heh, my Pokemon are tough, right? I can get even tougher. But, you know, that's it for us. We've hit the wall. Carnation, I'll help you with this. And he is going to heal up all of our Pokemon. Thank you very much, Roman. Oh, hey, Culination, this is it. It's your show now. And he's going to take off. He came all this way just for that one battle and then left. Alrighty then. Everything is ready for the creation of a new world. Now all will end and everything will begin. With this, the red chain made from the crystals of the 3 lake Pokemon, and this, the red chain I replicated with technological means. With these red chains, I will pry open the portal to another dimension. I command that you unleash your power for me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This just does not look promising. It looks rather scary, in fact. Dialga, the mythical Pokemon and the Master of Time. And the other, Palkia, the mythical Pokemon and the Master of Space and Dimensions. So he's calling forth both Palkia and Dialga to help them open the portal to the distortion world and awaken the third Pokemon in the trio, which is all business. I remember when this game came out, I thought this cutscene was like the most amazing thing. And it's really not even that old of a game, to be honest. I've waited so long for this moment, Dialga and Palkia. Shaping this world is a double spiral of time and space. Yes, the very things that you have the ability to control. You will do my bidding. I will have your abilities as mine. With the power I wield, I will create an entirely new world. The incomplete and ugly world we have now can disappear. I'm resettling everything to zero. Not resettling, resetting everything to zero. Nothing can remain. It is all for making the ultimate world, a world of complete perfection. Nothing so vague and incomplete as spirit can remain. And with that, we have another cutscene here. So now we're looking at the lake Pokemon. That was Uxie. And Mesprit. And last but not least, a Zelf. And there they are at the top of Mount Coronet, along with Palkia and Dialga. I shouldn't have expected as much. Uxie, the being of knowledge, a Zelf, the being of willpower, and Mesprit, the being of emotion. The Pokemon have come to protect Sinnoh? Pathetic and worthless. It takes the three of them, the three lake Pokemon that symbolize spirit, to balance either the Pokemon of time or space, but they can't maintain balance against both. Not when both Dialga and Palkia are here. Their coming here is in vain. So much meaningless drama. I'm with you on that. It's always got to be drama. You've constantly interfered with my plans, but you will be forgiven. After all, there will remain no spirit for all time when I am done. All spirit will disappear. It will be ripped away. From you, from your Pokemon, from those precious to you. Oh, you evil, evil man. It is time my dream will become reality. Or will be my reality, I should say. What is this pressure I feel? Something is enraged? Yes, I'm sure plenty of things are enraged with the way you've been acting. And now it's go time. Uh-oh. Yes, that amazing cry right there. That sounded like Dialga's cry, actually. Interesting. So there is a Pokemon that can only appear as a shadow. Look how amazing that looks. That is just so cool looking. Regardless, the effort is rash and foolish. I have harnessed the powers of Dialga and Palkia. Well, maybe it's not going to be enough, Cyrus, because there's a third Pokemon you didn't exactly... Wow. Didn't exactly take into account. So Giratina attacks there, basically. And now we have what appears to be a portal. There's Cynthia. No! Yes. Yes. Yes, Cynthia. So it looks like a Zelf, Mesprit, and Uxie are heading through the portal here for some reason or another. All of that remains to be seen. What's happening here? Oh, Mesprit is interested in us. And now it's not. It's taking off again. Why can't I talk today? My goodness. I'm sorry I took so long. I think I finally found the answer from studying the myths. When this world was made, Dialga and Palkia appeared. Apparently, there was one more Pokemon that appeared at the same time. A Pokemon with as much power as Dialga and Palkia. But also one whose name was never to be spoken. Giratina. It's said to lurk in another world. A world on the opposite side of ours. That's what the shadow was. It must have been Giratina. Well, I could have told you that. The pillars are distorting. It's because of that portal. It's joined us to the other world. If it's not closed, the distortion will spread to Sinnoh and beyond. Our world will be destroyed. Are you ready? We have to chase Cyrus. Alright, let's do it. So Giratina, Cyrus, and then the three lake Pokemon are all inside the portal here in the distortion world. And this is where things get really funky. Oh dear. This place. Can you feel it? There are no Pokemon here at all. Time isn't flowing and space isn't stable. A world where the rules are broken. A space one might call the distortion world. Let's find Giratina. We need it to stop the spreading distortion at the spear pillar. Oh, jeez. That is creepy. That was Giratina. We have to hurry. If something's not done, the distortion will swallow not only our world, it will overwhelm the distortion world. Well, if even the distortion world can be destroyed by Giratina, that's some crazy power right there. But this is a pretty decent time to stop. I know we did not accomplish a whole bunch of stuff in this episode, but we accomplished enough, I believe. And if I continue, I think it's going to end up being one of those like almost an hour-long episodes, and I don't want it to be that long because I would like to get this up onto YouTube tonight if I can. But maybe tomorrow morning. We'll see on that. Anyway, we're going to call it quits here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please make sure you're leaving a like rating or a comment or whatever you like to do. And I will see you all next time. But until then, game on.